Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot card readings almost every week. I did not make a reading or make a video last week because honestly I was just up to my ears, and I always want to make sure that I really have space to do these to properly tap in, connect with you, connect with your spiritual team, connect with spirit. But we are back this week. If you are in the US, happy Thanksgiving. If you are not in the US, happy early holidays. Closing out 2025 like pretty soon here, which is bananas to think about. Before we dive in, quick announcement, I guess. So in the US, I'm not sure if this is global now, but Thanksgiving week we have Black Friday, and typically that is when people do discounts or sales. I do not do that. Maybe like every once in a while, like usually on my birthday, I'll offer a very small discount. And every once in a while I'll do discounts on tarot cards. But instead of doing a discount this year, because I don't really love like devaluing anything, instead I have a very exciting new, very limited little mini shop. And it is a crystal shop. When I had my office space, I purchased some crystals to sell to people who came in to the space if they wanted to have some extra healing support. And I still had some, and they were just sitting in my garage like wrapped up, and I was like, oh, you deserve to be out in the world and loved and treasured and worked with by people. So a lot of them, there's only one. There's a few where there's like 3 or 4, so it's a very limited amount. If you are interested, please buy them as soon as possible, because once they're gone, they're gone. I don't plan on really, at least at this time, making this a part of like my business, but it is something that I wanted to offer to you. These were all hand selected by myself, and yeah, I'm really excited for them to be in your hands, or if you want to gift them, if you want to buy them now and save them for the holidays or for yourself, whatever it may be. But again, they likely will go quickly, and once they're gone, they're gone. So if you are interested in buying some crystals, please shop below, and they will be shipping within the US. I hope to one day ship a little bit easier globally, but for this, tarot cards do ship globally via Etsy, but for the crystals, it will just be the US only, okay? All right, let's dive in. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed, protected, and theirs as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team. And each and every person who is here, welcoming their team forward. Nice to be back. Goodness, it feels like I've been gone for weeks and weeks. It's only been 1 week. Makes me think about what maternity leave is going to feel like. All right. Let's dive in. Spirit, what do you want to share this week? Coming really into that last week of November here. Where to focus, what to know. Okay, so I'm giggling just because I'm going to read these cards in a second, but one of the first messages this week was it's a very human financial support message. They're like, don't run yourself a deficit. If you want to, if there's something that you need and you want to buy it on Black Friday, or, you want to do a little early holiday shopping or like get in the holiday spirit, great, but do be mindful of your spending. I think this is only for some people here in terms of like, we can get a little carried away and then afterwards we're like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Now I have to pay this off on my credit card. So just be mindful of that. It's not like a warning or anything. It's just a reminder to be mindful, because this is a very easy time of year to get carried away. So make sure that you are just being very intentional with your money. Okay. Then we have single card, 2 cards. So let's see this week, where to focus. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles comes up when we've been having a hard time, honestly, and I get it. Me too. Some of the energy has been kind of outside of my control, that just kind of is heavier and just requires attention, and some of it has been a little more internal, anxiety, stress, worry, overwhelm, feeling at capacity. A lot of us have felt this. Five of Pentacles is acknowledging that, and it's where can we, this is your question, this is your contemplation, your meditation, journaling question. Where can I either delegate the things that have been causing me too much stress, anxiety, worry, etc., and or where can I stop giving them so much power? Where can I make a change? Where can I take the weight off of them? Five of Pentacles asks you respectfully to step out of woe is me energy. It's not, stop being negative. It's not just be positive, everything will be fine. It's, hey, yeah, this is really hard, but what are we going to do about it? Because there is help available to you. So where can you make a change? Where can you ask for help? Where can you accept help? Where can you finally, I'm even hearing like, accept maybe something that you've been putting off, like a truth that you didn't want to be true, but that finally you have to be like, you know what? I got to face this. It is what it is. Okay, here's what we're going to do about it. Because what this is going to do is energetically, it's going to shift you out of this kind of helplessness, this paralysis, this feeling like life is just happening and I'm just on this hamster wheel. And it's going to help you to take some authority back in your life, step back into your power, step back into your energy, and not feel like life is happening to you. Mantra with this card: life happens for me, not to me. Or I have a hand in my own destiny. I work alongside the universe for my greatest good, right? Sometimes I'm hearing, we often even say like, well, this is what the universe wants. Well, it is what it is. Yes, and is it? Yes, and are we actually showing up, right? This is even about a little bit of like cold hard truth with yourself. Where am I maybe being a little bit of, a negative Nelly? And where can I shift, right? It's not ignore the negative, as they said, but it is, where have I been giving this too much power? Where have I just been repeating myself over and over and over again? It's not changing anything. It's actually just giving more energy and attention and awareness to the thing that you don't want to be happening. So it's like, okay, let's face that thing. Let's change it. Let's ask for help. Let's accept help. And then let's refocus on where we are going, what we are doing, what does feel good. And final piece here, it's a little bit of like two things. Number one, dance in the rain energy, right? We have an umbrella in this card. It's like, where can we just maybe make the best of it, laugh through it, find gratitude in it, whatever the thing is. And then number two, trust that where we can't keep the rain off, where the umbrella can't protect us from getting wet, where might it actually be nurturing flowers? Where might it actually be nurturing seeds that are going to bloom into a harvest, right? In other words, the areas where we struggle to find the positivity, we struggle to find the laughter, what might this be teaching us? Where may this be, again, strengthening us, bringing us back into our most authentic and, I don't say powerful like powerful, I say powerful like owning who you are. And even in an up leveling, right? Where you're going. And I can feel a lot of us, we know we're in an up leveling. We know we're in a transformative time. We know we're in a, shifting from one type of living to another. But we're in the in-between. So again, it feels very sticky and frustrating. So instead of getting lost in that, everything's so hard, nothing is in my control, I'm trying so hard and nothing's happening. Again, where can you ask for help? Where can you accept help? What can you change? Where can you dance in the rain? And where can you trust that when we can't or struggle to find positivity, the things that are happening to us, even though we know they're not, what are they teaching us? How are they strengthening us? And how can we learn these soul lessons to pull us up and out and forward? Okay? Lots to think about on that this week. I love that. I love that. Okay, then we have this second card here. Oh, I love this card. The Fool. Just go for it. This is the yes card. This is the adventure card. This is the do it card. If you've had an idea, go for it. For example, honestly, these crystals, it just so happened that this happened on Black Friday week, but like I have had them stored for since the end of August, and I've been wanting to share them with you. And this week I'm feeling like, you know what, I'm gonna order the shipping supplies. I might not make a bunch of money, which has never been a part of it anyways, but like I want to do this, I want to share this, like let's just do it. I want, like, it's or even, you know, like, I don't know, even if something feels a little scary. Another example, I'm just sharing examples. I don't mean to talk about myself, but sharing examples so you can think about how this might resonate in your own life. Tomorrow is my last day before I go on maternity leave from specifically client sessions. We'll see in the digital space where else, but that feels really scary to me because it feels early, but I also know my capacity right now and where I am in life. Like I just have to honor it. And that's very Fool energy. It's like, just go for it, girl. You had this gut feeling. It feels really scary. We don't really know what's on the other side of it, but it's going to be okay. Just go. Right? So things like that for you. This could also be adventure. Again, if you are in the US especially and you have time off this week, you know, seeing old friends or taking a day for yourself or, you know, starting that business or that project or that craft or the decoration or trying a new recipe, you know, things like this does feel this week a little bit more playful and or when I say self-serving, I don't mean selfish. I mean truly serving thyself in a positive way, like honoring the soul, honoring yourself. So whether that is like kind of the maternity leave example or that I'm just going to go for it and like throw spaghetti at the wall and see what happens, or again, more playfulness. This doesn't really feel like the week to like have the conversation or like make the big, it's not don't make the big decision, but it's like let's maybe not act on the decision just yet. So maybe it's like I've decided I'm going to move, but I'm not moving this week unless that's already been in the plans. That's totally fine. If you're moving, everything's going to be great. Don't worry about it. But it's like let's not how can I differentiate this energy a little bit clearer? It's more playful and fun and like adventurous versus like big life changes. You can still, again, make decisions on the big life changes this week, but maybe not taking big action yet. Essentially, anything that would require a lot of energy to undo or reverse or course correct, maybe don't take action on that this week. This is more like the little fun, playful things or like things that you felt like you wanted to do for a long time and the timing just worked out, or you know, had this like intuitive hit. That's what we want to go for. It's much more creative, expansive energy versus like gotta fix everything energy. Let me know if you have questions on that. But if nothing else, I want you to remember the Fool card says feel the fear and do it anyways. Bet on yourself. Go for it. Say yes. Trust yourself. Again, maybe you don't move this week, but you're making these decisions or the things are becoming very clear. You're like, okay, wait, I get it. I'm going to do that. Maybe I don't do it right now, but I'm going to do that. That feels really good. That's the decision I've made. Or I am going to try this recipe. Oh no, I burnt it. Whatever. It's okay. I can make it again. Right? Lighter energy or creative, expansive, adventurous energy in like soul purpose areas. Okay? Exciting, 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 exciting. And then we have these two cards here. Also, if anyone has questions on the Fool, feel free to leave them in the comments, email me, whatever it may be. Okay, and then we have two cards. Lastly, oh, okay, this is cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, I'm giggling for me because very specifically I know what this means. But the cards here, we have the Ace of Wands, New Beginnings, and then we have the Empress, the Great Mother, the Nurturer, the Carer, the Creator, the Intuitive. These cards are and the Divine Feminine. These cards are coming together to say we have an opportunity here this week to shift our energy to be softer, to shift our energy to be lighter, to shift our energy to be more trusting, to shift our energy to be more nurturing. Yeah, for others, but for ourselves as well. Ace of Wands, new opportunities, but slow. Again, it's not do the thing. It's let's try it. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, you can still take some action. And even in Five of Pentacles, like we do need to make some changes, but we're not going to have immediate results. Okay. It's not don't do anything. It's do what feels right. Don't feel pressure to make big moves this week. Decisions are okay, but big moves, we don't need to worry about that. But knowing we're not going to see results tomorrow. This is likely going to be slower. And we're being called to step into Empress energy, this nurture, this divine feminine, this intuitive, this life giver, even in terms of creativity, this connection, this like beautiful goddess energy, Mother Earth energy, looking at this path, knowing I'm at step 1. It's going to be slow. I'm not going to have results tomorrow, but that doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. The vision, the path is seen through Empress glasses. So when I step into my softness, my trust, my highest self, right? The part of you that exists, this is a great thing to think about. Who is my highest self, right? The part of me that exists without ego, without fear, without worry, that makes changes when needed. That focuses on the positive, that allows for help, that goes after the things I want, that listens to the intuition, that bets on me, that cares, that creates, that nurtures. When I'm in that energy, what does the path look like? Okay, this week we are being asked for a reevaluation of how, they're saying of the energetic path of how you want to feel closing out 2025 and welcoming in 2026. What energy do you want to exist in? What energy do you want to be sharing and emitting? What energy do you want to be receiving? And then what do we need to do or clarify or decide in order to bring that energy about, knowing we don't have to do it all right now? Or I don't need to completely change my mindset or who I am today. I have time to do this. This is a practice. And so this week is clarifying who is that highest self version of you. And then maybe what are the practices that I can start to implement, whether it's mantra work, meditation, movement, nature connection, pulling cards, working with crystals, working with tarot, working with a healer, a therapist, practicing, tapping, like cooking, like anything, reading. What is it that I can do from that energy in order to live in that? And maybe it is going into, some more tangible places in life. Do we need to leave a job? Do we need to move homes? Do we want to ask for a raise? Do we want to delegate some work out? Do we want to re-clarify our goals, our big dreams? It feels like a very dreamy week with opportunity to make small adjustments and small to very large decisions that honor your soul, the truest version of you. Because this week, no pressure, is going to be the start to this evolution, which, will take time and commitment and dedication. But my goodness, it's going to be so beautiful once we get to the other side of it. Okay? I'm really excited for this week. I can't wait to dive in. Again, the energy feels very dreamy, very light, which hopefully will be a bit of a breath of fresh air, because I know a lot of us haven't really felt that in a while, or we felt very stagnated. But hopefully with these action steps, you feel really, inspiring way to move through this, knowing there's no rush. Okay? Bet on yourself, take care of yourself, make changes where needed, and practice patience, grounding, and gratitude. All right? Okay, everyone. Thank you for being here. So lovely. It feels so good to be connected with you again. If you feel called to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description box below. This helps to show up with energy every week. Thank you so much. Every penny is so greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel. I really love being connected with you here. I have big plans for 2026 of how I want to continue to serve you here. So I'm going to be Ace of Wanding, the Fooling, all of the things, thinking about that this week and putting, a plan into place to implement in due time. But for now, I'm sending so much love. If you want to get some crystals, please do so as soon as possible before they sell out. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week. So grateful for you.